order.
I'm leaking red all over my...
Failed.
Impossible.
I'm sorry.
Damn, hold up. Need a 36 and we failed 3 in a row like that? Fucking rolled a 6. Then a 9.
I'm listening.
How may I help?
Fucking absurd. No, we'll do this one.
Don't hesitate.
Right.
I did it. I did.
Here.
I'm by your side.
Give the order. Remain vigilant.
Alright.
You can rely on me.
Uh-oh.
Well, hello, Queen. I'm glad to see that despite your utter
Shit.
failure as a
I
ruler,
probably have to go back.
you did listen to the voice of reason and made the only right decision. Give me your crown and swear allegiance to me. I promise I shall rule your lands wisely and mercifully. Citizens of Free Pitax, our city is in danger. The enemy is at the gate. To arms! For our freedom! For your king!
Okay, I need to go to the students at the academy and turn them on my side. Who else? At least I'm gonna learn who else I need to talk to. Okay. Temple Guard. Okay. So I just need to talk to the Temple Guard. Thieves Guild. Temple Guard and the Thieves Guild. I just wanna...
Head on.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
I am your shield. Here.
And so they walked on.
Don't hesitate.
She
Give
is
the
lawful
order.
neutral.
I'm listening.
Share your trouble.
Patrizio Turinos. Patrizio Turinos. Patrizio Turinos.
No, 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 no.
Patrizio Turinos.
I am yours to command, as you order.
If you knew what I know, you want to stay loyal to him. Hold on, I should read what he says, sorry. So we reach the climax of your tale last. Admitting her failure, the brave, but alas, inept ruler delivers her crown into the hands of her wise old friend. At least that's how they'll write about it in Chronicles, and we both know that's the only thing that matters. You aren't the first, and you won't be the last, to lose all your possessions to my master. But I must admit, you're a worthy adversary. Don't waste your breath. I already know everything that you know and more besides. You can't convince me to join you with flattery and threats or any shocking scandal. You're right about one thing. Only one monarch will have their crown by day's end. How amusing. We shall see who prevails.
I'll go ahead.
Did
I
it
am your
without
shield.
breaking it.
I spotted something. Don't hesitate.
Damn.
The
I
path is
failed.
clear.
I'm sorry.
Not nervous when
Applause,
watched.
please.
Give the order.
Clip clop, clip clop.
Oh, ha ha.
Share my path.
I'm listening.
Count on me.
Something here. I am yours to command.
Ah, here you are. Came to do away with the scoundrel, right? I gather what's left of the River Razors. We are few, but every one of us dreams of gutting Irovetti. We will commence on your signal. Think her, I will need every sword in this battle. Everything's at stake. I know, I had to roll today. And with Handspur's blessing, they won't be yours. Cool.
Tread lightly.
That was easy.
Flower,
I
grant
did it.
me strength.
I
did.
am your shield.
How may I help? Healing fire. I need your breath.
Here. Give the
Who
order.
puts traps on random shit inside your town? What a
Remain
lunatic.
vigilant. I've spotted something. Don't hesitate.
I'm going.
Ma'am, my name is Weller, and it is my honor to serve as first mate aboard the pirate ship called the Prestigious. I'd like to ask you a favor. Help me save my merry crew of sea dogs from drowning at the bottom of their bottles. Can I count on your help? Without you, my crew will drown in drunkenness and decadence. What's he babbling about? I thought pirates were tough fighters, you know, feisty guys on ships. These are just drunks and rattlebrains. The pirates named themselves such from the start that has the audacity to ask for help. Life in the River Kingdom is insane. They really need a change. What's your problem? There, our crew has placed an order. A wizard named Blakemore agreed to create a grimoire for us. A book, but more a masterpiece of art. We're supposed to meet him at the tavern 2 or 3 of well, several days ago, but he hasn't shown up. Worse, we have no idea where he's from. Blakemore is an extraordinary man full of amazing tales, but he's jealous of his solitude. In truth, if the whole crew stays drinking, waiting for him for days upon days, and if it goes like that, why, we'll lose our image as honest pirates. What respected client will hire us then? It's long past time for us to set sail, but Captain Martin will hear none of it. He won't leave without the book. This is so fucking weird. I need your help. I have to overthrow the captain and take command. But I'm not the most popular man in the crew. If Martin is like an amusing and responsible father to sailors, I'm the strict mother ready to put her rolling pin aside. Put pin to use. I need someone who can persuade the sailors to take my side. There aren't many who support me now, but those who want to fill our sails with southern winds. It's true, we live in an age of decline and decadence. Outrage, you're curious what you stand to gain. I'll answer you. Robin raids are a thing of the past for this ship and her crew. We'll dedicate ourselves to trading elite art pieces. This is a highly profitable business, and that's just as true for anyone drawing taxes from our vessel. If you help me, then after I become captain, I'll pursue this business under your banner. But this will only work if I'm captain. I can't speak for Martin. He's always preferred robbery over honest trade. Aren't you worried I'm gonna reveal your plans to the captain? No, I'm not. For many years, I kept this crew afloat, both our ship and our business. If I don't reveal the captain in a few weeks, there won't be any crew left. You know what? That's fair. Tell me about Blakemore. Tell me about this grimoire, actually. Not much. We told it's a book. It's a big and beautiful, covered in calligraphy. Knowing Blakemore, I bet it's full of magical surprises, but its main value lies in the perfection of the visual aesthetics. I sound like an artist, don't I? Weller smirks. As you can see, throughout the years, I've become well versed in matters. I've practically grown to love it. Who is Blakemore? I've heard many accounts, but I don't believe any of them. Let's just say Blakemore is a living phenomenon. If you listen to him for 5 minutes, you hear the most impossible stories any dreamer's mind could ever produce, but at the same time, he's an extraordinarily gifted wizard and skilled artist. I can attest that personally, I'm pleased to say. It's asking about his line of work. Tell me about the prestigious. You won't find a more glorious pirate ship anywhere. We're not some pathetic bandits who attack fishermen and cargo ships full of cabbages. The prestigious chases only art. Pieces of art, I mean. I was never a big admirer of art, but when I learned how much the nobles are willing to pay for it, their aesthetics and beauty just overwhelm me. Usually, we've been selling most of our loot to the King Irovetti. Of course you have been. Speaking of which, Blakemore's grimoire was commissioned by Irovetti too. How did you become a pirate? It's a long story. Once a yeoman for Rossland. When House Regarvia, well, all those things happened with House Regarvia. House Regarvia disappeared into thin air. Nobody knows where they went, by the way. I raised anchor and took off in an instant. I could feel upheaval coming, just like I can feel the wind shifting northwest at midnight. Back in Deadbridge, I met Captain Martin, who was recruiting a new crew. The crew soon grew to believe that it was my responsibility to, well, arrange things. To manage everything. The captain's good at strategic planning, but he's not so skilled in questions of discipline. On the prestigious, I listen to the captain, the crew listens to me, but it only works so long as I don't contradict Martin. Alright. About to get myself a pirate crew.
I'm listening.
I'm by your side.
What do you want, Missy? Who are you? I'm a pirate. Sailing the Prestige. Just a sailor. Sailor, if it pleases you. Satisfied? What do you think of your stay ashore? Ah, we should have never relied on Blakemore's punctuality. He's a special person, that one. But never expect him to know what time it is. As for me, I don't care so long as there's enough beer. Do you know him well? By the Kraken. Okay, just stop yelling. Please lower your voice, Missy. I'll tell you, but it's just between the two of us. I was Blakemore's apprentice after I replaced his former servant, a deaf, mute Kabode. I used to visit him. He even gave me the key to his hideout, but now some of them, mostly First Mate Weller, are angry with Blakemore. If they find out that I'm friends with him, they'll pay him a visit and take that stupid book. And Blakemore, he very much dislikes intrusions. Where does he live? Why should I tell you? It's like I said, Blakemore doesn't like guests. Because otherwise I'll turn you in. That's quite an offer. You rarely meet a stranger who cares so much about your own concerns. It's here. Give me the key. Because the crew's drunk and they won't notice if I break a neck. That's an interesting argument. It's true. I prefer to die at sea. Why are you sitting here alone?
It shall be done.
I leveled up for that conversation. That was a shit ton of experience is what that was.
Let us be careful.
Ah, visitors, and whom do I have the pleasure of addressing? My name is Captain Martin. Have been so few faced the tavern lately for some reason. I feel like I should deal with something else, but let's hand over Commander Weller before the crew hangs you. Sir, let's do this without bloodshed. Give up your command. You'll be the death of the crew. Weller, is this a mutiny? You kidding me? My crew would never betray me. I mean, the chances are basically the same. Pirate smiles, raveling as your words piqued their interest. You think to turn my own crew against me? You fail at that. Ahoy! They always look after you, but you're much better dressed than they are. And drinks in your glass is not the same vinegar as a crew drinks. Damn it. That was a joke. God damn it.
I am your shield.
You know, I should probably level, then I'll have a better persuasion roll, and it'll make it easier.
hears with ears.
Our duty calls.
Share your troubles.
I bite. Each round you can target a single living creature, striking it with waves of power. Depending on the target's HD, the attack has one of three effects. It is sickened for 10 minutes per caster level. It is frightened and sickened for 10 minutes per caster level. Or it is paralyzed, frightened, and sickened. The effect is cumulative concurrent for 10 minutes per caster level. Jesus, that is hilarious. I'm deciding if I want chain lightning is just really strong in this game.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Here.
Okay, now. Alright, shots again. Hand over command. Weller does all the work here, and I failed immediately. Probably speaking to Murr, angrily Captain. Oh man, there's so many choices. Martin puts his hand on his weapon. You stop making plans on my ship, Vilene. Stop this mutiny. Crewman, arrest Weller. You spit on your crew in the pirate code, and when you call the ship yours, she belongs to the crew, am I right? Martin freezes, not knowing what to say. Silent falls for a moment, and then one of the pirates hisses an incomprehensible sailor swear through his teeth. Martin looks at the seamen around him, bewildered. First mate makes a sign, and the captain, apparently now former captain, is carted away. You've saved the prestigious! Now we can finally set sail like normal pirates. Hold on, I remember what I promised. We'll put an end to our careers as sea dogs and become honest merchant vessel. The Precious will sail henceforth under your banner. +5 economy, relations, and espionage. That's what's up. I need some supplies. What you got? What you got, buddy?
Share my path. Count on me.
Oh wow, that was.
Our duty calls. I shall not fail.
It shall be done.
Okay.
Give the order. As you order.
More like to rest too before I get into this fight, since I just leveled.
Share your troubles.
Oh, it can't be done. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of restorations, not bad. Animate dead's never bad. Magic missile.
Just letting the ink dry.
I am yours to command.
The fuck are you? Got a performance we're to expect today. The capitulation of Queen Violin in the face of Mr Irovetti or something else? I am Dre Vraz, High Priest of Callistra. Oh, right. If I oppose Irovetti, will you support me? Why? Irovetti prays to Callistra herself and donates generously to the temple. With him in charge, the city has become much more cheerful than it used to be. Why should I wish to see him disposed? To avenge all the lives he trampled. Revenge, oh yes, the goddess is patient. Sooner or later, the bill must come due. The savored sting. Callistra is known as the savored sting in the unquenchable fire. Goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. Savored sting allows much, but what he's doing is unacceptable. I'm ashamed of accepting money tainted by his dirty crimes. I shall wash my hands with in his blood. Go now! Carry out your plan. We shouldn't be seen together. There are spies everywhere.
They walked on.
Wait, what?
Don't hesitate. I need a challenge.
Share my path.
This motherfucker. Gone is the confident, well-grounded playwright who approaches the Rushlight tournament. Amar the Chomps, who sent you to defeat the River Pirates, is pale and wan as though he has not slept in days. He shakily runs a hand through his hair as you approach. It's a terrible mistake. I owe an apology and an explanation. Holds up a hand as if to request patience and ward off a blow. Wash Kelway, the magistrate, knows that I have a way with words. Wouldn't think that now I'm stumbling over myself. He may be cruel, but he's devious. I think he wanted to test my loyalty and eliminate rivals at the same time, so he recruited me as a spy. It seemed natural. What with my husband in the guards, I couldn't refuse. That would make me look like a threat to the state. The king is already putting the squeeze on the city guard hard enough, so that would threaten my Tallwind too. Now I've concocted a story to get you to attack someone on the pretense of piracy, knowing it wasn't true. Amar withers with shame. He nervously looks around. You need to get out of here before there's more trouble. I'm going to do what I can to make this right, though, faster than you can say. Vilene! Shouts an approaching woman, her voice silencing all other conversation. It is Renshalla who had overseen the convoy you attacked. She proudly wears light blue clothing embroidered in a heron insignia. You have the gall to show your face to Pitax what you did to me? There you go, right. Raise an attack on this kingdom's river against one of its imminent trade houses, and now you're gallivanting about while snubbing justice. Several of her personal guards array themselves behind her, watching grimly. At the same time, onlookers begin gathering to see what's happening. You attacked my shipments, my family, and my crew members. Jesus fucking Christ. Stand aside, says Wash Convoy. Make way for the king's magistrate. Sergeant Tarwin and Halmarian, keep the peace as I handle these miscreants. As for you, it is convenient that you have spared us the trouble of arresting you for sentencing. How dare you show your face to Pitax after launching unprovoked attack on the Riversong trade house, lifeblood of our city and pride of our kingdom. You have slain our people and threatened the prosperity of every citizen gathered here. It was not her fault, declares Amar as he steps forward. I accept responsibility for... Listen now. This villain has begun poisoning the minds of our people, using doubt and venom to make us see ourselves as fiends when the mastermind stands before us. Yes, proud citizens of Pitax, from this foreign miscreant stems all of these ills. Sergeant Tallwin seems baffled by what's happening, looking for guidance from Amar. The latter looks back with sad resolve. We are civilized, high-minded people. Let us hear from the accused. I don't want to throw him on the bus. There we go. Ah, the red-handed criminal crushed the judicial system. Very well. You told me the so-called pirates, Judge Kellaway. What could you have gained for painting your own people as outlaws? Of course I warned against pirates. King Irovetti's soldier patrols our territory to ensure the safety of all. Yet there are those who would exploit the river kingdoms. Clearly our king was right to worry about foreign power spraying upon our people. You warned Rashala Vascati of an impending attack, not from pirates but from me. It is as though you had hoped I would attack her and incriminate myself. I'll be able to condemn you for theft and murder. Yet it is no trouble for me to add forgery to the counts against you. Just go accuse of the page for a moment before adding. Even so, it is my sacred duty to protect the people against the foreign pretenders. Playwright asked me, I'm gonna tell the truth, whatever. It's true! I concocted the story to get Vilene in trouble. We would not be here were it not for my deception. Tell him who made you do this. Wash Calloway approached me demanding that I trick Vilene into attacking the convoy for the good of Pitax. What I thought was a service to the kingdom has endangered our people and the innocent women before us. Lies and slander, how easy it must be for a playwright to spin such a web of falsehoods to confuse the listener and betray his neighbors. No, good people of Pitax, Amar the Champ was born not in our fair nation, but in Taldor, where intrigue and backstabbing is second nature. Should come as no surprise that he would find a kingdom twin in Vilene. Do not forget that Pitax is the land of law and justice. A king's justice as appointed magistrate and defender of the people. It is my job to declare you guilty. Judge Kenway sneers in green triumph before staggering back at the crowd's outburst. Clearly he was hoping for grudging support of the onlookers rather than hate from you for attacking Vascari convoy. Most people seem to sympathize with you and blame Walsh Calloway for framing you. He tugs at his sash so hard that it nearly tears before spinning to leave. Let him go. She may let leave, but I do not. For River Song.
Protect me, please.
That hurt. Good. Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Tear them apart!
A solid plan.
Serves you right.
I'm listening.
Amar the champ seems unable to find the right words. I was at fault. I was ready to accept blame, but you never blamed me for anything. I don't understand, but I'm grateful. You could have abandoned me to suffer my wrongdoings, yet you shielded me. I won't forget this. Sergeant Talwin approaches and puts a comforting hand on his husband's shoulders. See what I mean about just like gay couples for quote unquote no reason, just kind of like randomly thrown in there. I don't understand all that just happened, he admits. He gives Amar a scolding look before adding, but I'm sure my husband will be happy to explain it to me later. I could tell that he was in trouble and you stepped in to protect him where I might not have been able to. I appreciate that so much, and I want you to know that the guards are outraged King Irovetti after cruel policies. I think Walsh might have wanted to provoke me to revolt and use it against the guard. Anyways, please take this. Before I don the uniform P-Tax, I wore it as a sellsword. I'll be overjoyed if not for the deaths of my people. However, thanks to you, justice was served. This makes us even. She gives you a shallow bow, then departs for the docks.
I am your shield.
Come in. I'm listening.
Wait, she can heal
What
herself.
troubles you?
give the order.
How good is that cookie, by the way? Swift Injustice. Wow, it's a sacrificial weapon that does extra damage to helpless targets. That's super on brand for the bad guys, I guess.
I'll go ahead.
She's gonna be tough. So you come to give your crown to Irovetti after all. Don't worry, His Highness will take good care of your lands. Headmaster, have you read the book? You mean, you know, the book? About Academy, Pitax, Irovetti, and so on? Amusing little book, wouldn't you say? I am a lawful subject of His Highness Irovetti. Do you think I would read a book that was forbidden by his personal order? As far as I know, the book consists of dirty slander and groundless insults against our respected citizens, and direct incitement to riot against our lawful king. I wouldn't touch it even if it weren't forbidden. But anyways, you've no time to discuss books, even such popular ones. You came to see His Highness, did you not? Well then, go, speak with him. Perhaps you'll have time to discuss literature after you finish business with him. If you knew what I know... pirate gang led by Rodanesky worked for Irovetti. So what? This is Pitax. Every other person here is connected to pirates one way or another. Irovetti brought the whole arm of bards to Little Town and used them to crush his enemies. That's where my best students were. This means he created an academy, not for love of arts, but to train a new branch of military? What an outrage. Well, you told me it's troubling, but it's between me, His Highness, and my consciousness. You won't persuade me to betray my patron. Our conversation is over.
Let's go.
Let me try again, giving her the other evidence first, maybe. Blah 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 blah. All the members of that expected as much, but the war between Irovetti and the trade houses doesn't concern me or my students. Proof that he bred monsters. Pirate gang. Nope, that didn't work.
Head on.
Must have been some piece of evidence I didn't have to convince her, I guess. Whatever. Anamid Belavada, the most celebrated of all Pitaxian bards, approaches you with a sweet smile. Just listen to her, how loyal she is to her protector. How much she and her students owe to him. It's disgusting to hear this spineless creature crawling into her master. You seem to really hate Irovetti. Why is that? Same reason He is hated by every Pitaxian girl or boy unlucky enough to catch that stinking pig's eye. He doesn't take no for an answer. This whole city's his personal harem. When he failed to seduce me, he tried to buy me. When he failed to buy me, he tried to take me by force. When he failed at that too, he tried to put a spell on me using a strange artifact. Praise Callistra, the magic didn't work, but I swear by the goddess what I wouldn't give to have my revenge. For myself and for countless others less fortunate. Okay, what artifact? I don't know. It's a piece of driftwood. Telling you. Or perhaps a wooden sword. I really don't want to talk about it, forgive me, but in a nutshell, the pig invited me to a romantic dinner, snuck up behind me, and poked me in the back with a stick. He did the same thing to the other girl. It didn't work either. I don't know what he expected, but it didn't work. I immediately realized he was trying to put a spell on me, and I was consumed by such rage I've never felt my whole life. I'm ashamed to recall the scene I made. I screamed, flipped over a table, splashed him with wine. Haha, you know what? I'm not ashamed at all. Look at his unshaven snout dripping with, the look of his unshaven snout dripping with wine. It's my only pleasant memory of the whole evening. You know what? I like you, Anamede. What do you want from me? I have personal business for you. I have influence in Pitax. If I rouse students in the academy to rebel against Irovetti, no one will listen to that old hag Italia. It's a few hundred healthy boys and girls, many of whom wield magic. Trust me, you prefer fighting them for you, not against you. And in return, I ask that you keep the academy open after you win the crown and make me its new headmaster. Deal? Up until now, you served Irovetti loyally, working against me just like Italia. Why should I trust you now? There's no such thing as loyalty. I should know. After all, it's us bards who invented it. It's a fairy tale that rulers tell naive fools to make them work for free and die for someone else's interest, with happy smiles on their faces. The deal I'm proposing puts me on a limb, not you. I rarely make such an offer. To do a job in advance without any guarantee on your part, aside from your word, of course. It's a terrible risk, but I'm ready to take it for a chance of revenge. You, on the other hand, risk nothing. Valerie chuckles. Loyalty was made up by bards, you say? I suppose those with the gift of weaving words often think themselves master of hearts. But if they knew the true dangers of battles and the true price of loyalty and camaraderie, they would not sing of their power so confidently. Deal. Fuck it. Let's go. That bitch don't want to help me. You help me. You won't regret it. We shall meet you in front of the palace. Now I must speak with the students. I was trying to go legit, but I'll take Bellamara. Fuck that. I couldn't find the Thieves Guild, but you know what? Fuck the Thieves Guild, man. I'll fight the Thieves Guild.
Share my path.
I'm reading something while this whole thing loads and saves and shit. Went to the grocery store over the weekend, saw my dentist, which was a little weird, but she recognized me and came up and said hi. We had a little chat. It was nice because human contact is so non-existent nowadays, and we crashed.